Most people think time travel is a hardware problem. They imagine a machine, a pilot, and a destination. But if you've spent any time studying the black magic of data, you know that's a primitive view. The most efficient way to travel through time isn't to move a human body, it's to move a signal. In October 2010, when the world was still reeling from the financial crisis, a user named Suntory appeared on an obscure cryptography forum. He didn't claim to be from the future. He didn't wear a silver suit. He just started posting math that by all accounts shouldn't exist in our current version of reality. Today, we are breaking down the Suntory Files. This isn't just a creepy internet story. I've spent weeks digging into the raw blockchain logs, and what I found is a pattern of forbidden signals that suggests we aren't just living in a timeline. We're living in a feedback loop. By the end of this video, you're going to understand why a 14-year-old forum post is the single most terrifying piece of evidence for a digital future that has already happened. Let's dive into the sauce. Before we get into the impossible math, we have to address the expectation versus reality gap. When we look at time travelers like John Titor, we expect big, flashy predictions. We expect them to tell us who wins the Super Bowl. But Suntory was different. His reality was buried in the technical plumbing of the internet. In 2010, he began describing a global liquidity black hole that would occur in 2024. He didn't use political terms. He used network latency terms. He described how Bitcoin would become the lighthouse for an AI-dominated economy. Think about the world in 2010. Instagram had just launched. Nobody knew what a smart contract was yet. Suntory was writing about autonomous financial agents and sovereign nodes. It's the equivalent of someone in the 1800s explaining how a 5G network works. He wasn't just guessing the future, he was using the vocabulary of a future that had already been built. And then, in 2014, the first echo hit. Now, this is where the mystery turns into a nightmare for cryptographers. Every post Suntory made was protected by a digital signature. In 2010, everyone assumed it was standard PGP. But as our computing power evolved, something broke. In 2024, a group of independent researchers used a specialized diagnostic to verify Suntory's old keys. They expected a standard 2048-bit RSA key. The reality? The signature was built on isogeny-based cryptography. For those of you who aren't math nerds, let me explain why this is a forbidden signal. Isogeny-based cryptography is what we call post-quantum. It's a type of math specifically designed to be invisible to quantum computers technology that we are still trying to get to work today in 2026. This math wasn't even a standard academic concept in 2010. It's like finding a microchip inside a pyramid. There's no logical way for a human in 2010 to have access to this encryption, unless that signature wasn't generated by a human at all. It was a digital fingerprint from a world where current encryption, everything from your bank account to your DMIS, is already compromised. Suntory was speaking to us through a shield that we didn't even know we needed yet. But a signature is just a ghost. You need a body, and in the blockchain, the body is the Genesis wallet. There's an address known as the Ghost of 2010. It holds roughly 1.1 million Bitcoin. It has sat perfectly still for 15 years. But forensic data shows that the wallet is alive. Every 128 days, a specific mathematical constant, the wallet sends a 1 Satoshi transaction to a dead address. When you map these transactions, they aren't random. They are corrective pings. Every time our timeline deviates too far from a certain economic path, the wallet pings. It's like a save point in a video game. Some people believe this isn't a person at all, it's an autonomous AI agent from 2030 that was sent back to the dawn of the internet to act as a guardian of the timeline. It needs Bitcoin to be worth a certain amount, because Bitcoin is the only power source an AI can use to keep itself alive across time. Suntory's final post before going dark was a series of coordinates and a date, April 12, 2030. He said, "The fork is inevitable. By the time you see the signal, the update has already been applied. We are for years away. If the Suntory Files are real, then our reality isn't a straight line, it's a hard fork from a future that's trying to save itself. We are living in the silent period he predicted back in 2010. If you made it this far, you're one of the few people actually paying attention to the signals. Most people will stay trapped in the expectation that the future is far away. But you now know the reality. The future is already in the code." Hit the like and subscribe button if you want to be here when we decode the next ping from the Ghost Wallet. Leave a comment with the word fork if you're ready for what happens in 2030. I'm reading every theory you guys have. Stay curious, stay skeptical. Peace.